And of course for our students, as they learn to work in a way that goes beyond the classroom learning, to have a critical view on the world around them, which will lay the foundations of the future. We as teachers also believe that a young person who learns to have a critical vision and learns to contemplate what surrounds him or her with a critical vision is a future adult with criteria who will not be dragged by trends and will have his or her own opinion, and this is positive. So we thank the Town Council of Massamgrell for betting on this type of project and for inviting us to be part of it, helping us to spread our work with solid and solidarity values. Finally, I would like to say that in these turbulent times, and now more than ever, we need to train young people with values and a critical spirit, because they certainly guarantee a peaceful future. From ESO of IES Massamagrell, we also want to show our support to all participants who live in countries that at this moment are in a critical situation due to the war in Ukraine. Our support to all of them and our wishes for peace to be established soon. Thank you very much.
So, good morning again. We are students from the ESO of Massamagrell, and we come on behalf of all the first year students. We're here to explain to you the project that we've elaborated in the scientific field, like my teacher said, which is biology and maths. And we would like to thank the teachers that helped us throughout the project. Our project is called Blood Minerals. The main aspects of our project are minerals in electronic devices, the provenance of blood minerals, obtaining blood minerals, the lifespan of smartphones, the environmental impact, the public awareness, the importance of recycling, the smartphone collection campaign, and the campaign mobilised to the rainforest. So before we start explaining our project, we would like to tell you that it all started as a story. So, once upon a time, the earth talked to us.
Some call me nature. Others call me Mother Nature. I've been here for over 4.5 billion years, 22,500 times longer than you. I don't really need people, but people need me. Yes, your future depends on me. When I thrive, you thrive. When I falter, you falter. Or worse. But I've been here for eons. I have fed species greater than you, and I have starved species greater than you. My oceans, my soil, my flowing streams, my forests, they all can take you or leave you. How you choose to live each day, whether you regard or disregard me, doesn't really matter to me. One way or the other. Your actions will determine your fate, not mine. I am nature. I will go on. I am prepared to evolve. Are you?
So, the story doesn't end here. The story goes on. And in fact, the Earth is still talking to us through volcanoes, earthquakes, mineral mines, tsunamis, fires, climate change, and many more that I haven't mentioned. And we realised that the Earth was asking for help. So what could we do? How could we help it? And here begins a new chapter in this true story. And we started our research on minerals. And we found out that lots of our devices have got minerals inside them. And well, these 4 minerals are the most important ones. So it's tin, which makes the device tactile, tungsten, which makes the phone vibrate and it doesn't let the phone heat up, gold, which is integrated in the circuit board, and tantalum, which comes from coal tin, which is in the microcapacitors and audio. We also found out that these 4 minerals are also blood minerals, or they can also be known as conflict minerals. We made some posters in class, and this is an example of one that shows which minerals and where they can be found in a device.
So many minerals like the ones that my parent just mentioned are mostly found in countries in Africa, like these that you can see here. So this is a picture of a world map where you can see the location of many minerals integrated in smartphones. Countries all around the world buy electronic devices with these minerals inside them. As you can see here, this is a picture of a poster that we made in class. So I would just like you to take a moment and please look at this picture. As you can see, there are people obtaining minerals that are not in very safe conditions. So why do we call them blood minerals? We call them blood minerals because many people suffer whilst obtaining these minerals. People are killed, abused, even women and children. Human rights are not respected. So in these pictures are posters that we elaborated in class explaining blood minerals. So maybe some of you here already know that the average lifespan of a smartphone is of 2 years. And factors that influence the lifespan are battery life, water damage, or impact damage. Can you imagine how much demand there is for smartphones every 2 years? So we decided to do a survey. This survey had 6 questions. And we asked participants between less than 18 years old and over 50 years old. So, the first 2 questions of our survey were, how long did you use your last smartphone? And how old was your smartphone? The results showed that those over 50 kept their smartphones the longest. And most participants under 18 said their smartphones were less than a year. The next 2 questions were, what is your main reason for buying a new smartphone? And when you change your smartphone, what do you do with the old one? The answers showed that most participants change phones when their screen or other components break, and they keep the old one at home. And the last 2 questions of our survey were, do you know what conflict-free telephones are? And when buying a new phone, do you check that it is conflict-free? The answer to both questions by most of the participants was no. At this point in our research work, we already knew what minerals are in our smartphones, where we can find them, why they are called blood minerals, and how often we change smartphones.
But we still have more factors to investigate, such as the environmental impact of the smartphones manufactured and used. In fact, the production of a smartphone uses 12 liters of water. When you buy the smartphone, you get in your hands a bottle with 40 toxic materials. During its lifetime, it produced 95 kilograms of carbon dioxide. Did you know that in 10 years, 7,000 million of smartphones have been manufactured in the world? And did you know that in the European Union, there are more than 632 million of smartphones in stock? Most people don't know how much it harms the use of smartphones, and it is a very serious problem. Each smartphone contains around 40 toxic materials, such as arsenic, lead, mercury, zinc. The most polluting part of a smartphone is its battery. A single smartphone battery can pollute 600,000 liters of water. The use of these minerals cause wars and millions of deaths. And people do not know that the trade in these minerals also finance armed conflicts, use forced labor, abuse human rights, and support corruption. In our research work, we also try to provide solutions to these facts.
So after this information, we have to think about the importance of recycling smartphones. In fact, by recycling smartphones, we have been conserving the environment, saving energy, reducing demand for minerals, and the most important, preventing health problems. Recycling has also been a key point in our research, as you can see in the works we've done in class. At the end of our research work and being aware of the problem we were facing, we proposed a campaign to collect smartphones, and we chose to collaborate with an organization with social and humanitarian actions. The campaign we chose is called Mobilize for the Rainforest. It's a campaign for the reuse and recycling smartphones. It was launched by the Jane Goodall Institute, and this raises funds of education, conservation, and development programs in Africa. In fact, we would like to thank the City Council and for also helping us in the dissemination of this campaign.
And this is the end of this new chapter in this true story.
With this project, we wanted to make the Earth a little better place and be an inspiration